There's a description here of the old church ceremony of how to bring on my ghost. It says, baptism is the surest way of attracting a ghost. No being from the spirit world can resist this ritual. An unbaptized being should receive the benediction of our Lord with holy water. Under no circumstances can this ritual be interrupted. Otherwise, it will have been a complete waste of time.
Does it really say complete waste of time?
Yes, that's what it says.
Anyway, so who among us hasn't been baptized? I don't think ghosts count.
I've been baptized.
And the Pope surely has been. The same goes for his assistant. Well, who or what are we to baptize?
One day, Christmas will just be all about presents and baubles.
Baubles are nice.
Ah, shut!
A baptism? Now this I have
Quiet.
to see.
We want to lure a ghost to us. And now touch the hand puppet, Confucius.
Stop! Stop! What's going on here? Are you insane? A thing like that in my church? A damnable sock? What in God's name are you up to now?
Damn, he's screwed up.
We were so near to enticing the ghost here.
So all our efforts were in vain.
Ah, this pathetic ritual. I must have gone through it 100 times, but nothing has ever happened. You have the ritual, but what you don't have is the formula for the source.
What source? What formula?
You can find the source of the ghost fairly easily. You just have to play these notes on the organ.
Let me have a go.
Yes, of course. Why not? I've been trying to get this useless organ to work for years, and even if we manage to do that, she can't produce the right notes. It's a sequence of notes that only the very old organ in Rome can play. Good luck to you, huh?
My dear friend.
What are you getting at exactly?
Excuse me for interrupting.
Good gracious.
What am I
That's not
getting
quite how I
at?
came across.
That was before I was baptized. Now, I see things in a completely different light.
Okay, Mr. Hyde. I'm listening.
Unfortunately, I can't see a thing. It's far too dark down here. I'll bring it back sometime, perhaps. So, who lies buried here? Pope Boniface? How can this be? Is he? I must talk to him.
Yes, what is it now?
We found the ghost!
I'll believe it when I see it. Where is he?
You were the ghost.
Nonsense! Go away.
We can show you your vault.
Surely not. My vault?
Your name is on this sarcophagus.
You're starting to give me the creeps. So where is this thing exactly?
I'll show it to you.
So, it is true.
You died here over 100 years ago.
That explains my long memory. But I don't look anything like one of you.
You must be kidding. You just don't want to believe it.
100 years? What have you been doing here all that time?
I've been protecting the door. Twice already. I can't think of a reason why I should be punished for that.
We'll soon find out. How have you been protecting the door, old chap?
Show some respect, please. I am the Pope, after all.
Not anymore. Out with it. What's all this about the door?
Well, there was a witch hunt. and the mob drove a witch here. She knocked on my door, asking the church to protect her. Grant a witch the protection of the church? I thought it was a ridiculous notion.
So you didn't open the church door to that poor woman?
You left the woman to the mob outside the door?
Well, that was what happened. Strange. And for this deed has my soul found no peace?
Does that surprise you?
Just a moment, wait. Didn't you say earlier that you protected the door twice?
Yes. The same thing happened again, only quite recently. A girl knocked on the door. She was shouting that she was being chased by a man with an axe.
Emily? Was she alive? So I never... Wait. So you didn't let Emily into the church as she was being chased by Ethan?
When you say it like that, it sounds like it was a pretty wicked thing to do. But I thought protecting the door from evil men was my duty.
Considering the fact that you continue to haunt this place, perhaps your duty was different?
And what?
Emily was your second chance. You should have let her in.
Yes, I do believe you're right. But I didn't do it.
Her ghost is still out there. You can still do something.
Really? Oh, I will do something. Tell me what I must do. I'll come with you until I can save the girl. Now I know that this is my purpose in life.
Such a sudden change of heart. I'm still skeptical.
Confucius says, don't cut off the hand that is offered to you in peace. Or something like that.
Let's go and look for Emily.
So Emily didn't die. Did she never fall out of the train? I was in no way to blame.
What in hell's name is happening
At last,
to me?
there's someone smaller than me! Well, now you can make yourself useful and translate what Emily's ghost is trying to say to us. I don't think you really have what it takes to do it.
Yes, he's just blowing his own trumpet.
You incredulous fools. I speak all the languages known to humankind, animals, and even the dead.
Oh, sure. Like animals can really talk.
Anyway, most of them have more upstairs than you have.
Oh, stop this. There's a ghost out there who needs our help.
I still want to ask you some more questions.
So?
Joe can't see ghosts, so why did he see you?
Strictly speaking, he's never actually seen me. He's never uttered a word to me directly, and has always gone hunting for ghosts on his own.
Why were you not attracted to the ritual of baptism?
Wait, it did. I felt drawn as if by magic, and asked you what crazy scheme you were planning.
Why was the vestry so nice and comfy?
Nice and comfy? Ah, the window has been open for decades, and everything is all higgledy-piggledy.
We'd better hurry.
Yes, where is the child?
Emily? I still can't...
There she is. I'm ready. Let's get started. Very well, if I have to do it, Lord, then I shall. I am helping this girl to atone for my guilt. Never again will doors be shut for those who need help.
So let's go right away. Or do we have to hold mass first?
Yes, just get a move on.
She says she's really frightened, and you must help her.
Well, I could have told you that too.
And, She doesn't like me that much.
No great surprise either.
Emily, how can I help you?
Long ago, a train. She didn't fall out.
She isn't. I didn't.
She was kidnapped by a man. She struggled and scratched one of his eyes out.
That scrawny, one-eyed beanpole.
Ethan kidnapped her?
The Professor's henchman. He must have stolen her for some grisly experiment.
So where is she now?
Her body is not conscious, and her ghost is hiding here. She wants to return to her body.
How? How can I bring her back?
How is she supposed to know that?
Hey, nobody asked for your opinion.
Confucius says your spirit is strong, but we can't take it with us.
She wants just one thing, to return to her body. She's very, very cold.
We need to ask someone for advice. Someone who can tell us how a ghost can return to his body.
She wants to run away again.
Wait, Emily, don't run away. What? Oh no, Emily. What do we do now?
We must consult the oracle again. We should return to London right away. There's only the little problem with the derailed locomotive.
William, you have to lift the locomotive back onto the track.
I'm sorry, but I'm not as young as I was. I can't do it. Now that I've realized I've never achieved anything in my life, I'll never revert to my old self again.
So you big sissy. Now you just listen to me a minute. There's one thing you must know. You may be an oversized lump of wood with bad manners, but in spite of it all, you're a really splendid fella.
What did you say?
I won't take back anything I've quite rightly said about you, but I was a little hard on you. You often helped us out when the chips were down.
Well,
You saved Mary from certain death at Tower Bridge. We wouldn't be here now without you. You're a wonderful friend, and you don't make rash judgments about other people like I do. Will you accept my apology?
do you really mean that?
Of course, your bird brain. Shall we be friends?
Friends? Ha! Sure, you little brat.
And will you get us out of this awful mess?
Awful mess.
The train. Have you forgotten already, numbskull?
Oh, yeah. Right. Now then, we'll have to see about that.
Confucius is lost for words.
A nice chap, that pirate.
Hey, pygmy ghost with a shady past. You'd better shut your mouth, otherwise you'll be keelholed.
Come on, William. You can do it.
Go for it, big man. We have faith in you.
Wonderful.
You hadn't lost faith in me.
And now, back we go to London. Surely one of you lads must have wanted to be a locomotive driver.
Let's go to the Oracle, or before that, we could visit that crackpot Chinese shop owner and help him with his special assignment. We can go to the Oracle in the theatre, or we can help the Romanian. It's your choice. Take your pick. just what I like.
The motley crew is back.
So, Captain, did you enjoy your holiday in Scotland?
That was no holiday. It was...
Sorry, I wasn't referring to you when I said Captain. I meant the young lady.
Hey, but I'm...
Okay, Oscar. I'm certainly not the leader of this crazy bunch.
Okay, whatever. We found out that her sister may still be alive.
Yes, her ghost is hiding, but she wants to return to her body.
You don't say. Perhaps she's in a coma. Unconscious. Had that occurred to you?
Yes, you could be right. Maybe she has been given some medicine.
What now?
What do you mean, what now?
What are we supposed to do now?
How are we supposed to know that?
You're the Oracle, aren't you?
But we're not on about the Oracle nonsense again, are we?
Now look, we have our own problems here too. We've still not worked out how to perform the play right through to the end.
And so we'll never be released.
Why don't you go away and have another holiday somewhere far away?
Yes, in Transylvania, for example. Yes, a place where many ghosts seek refuge. You're bound to like it there.
Ghosts seek refuge there?
Yes, and they also talk to people, to gypsies in particular.
Gypsies in Transylvania. There you have it. I've heard they can even catch the souls of the deceased and keep them in crystal balls.
Do you mean to say we can catch Emily's ghost in Transylvania?
Exactly. And there's a lot more we want to say to you.
And now be off with you. There's sure to be all sorts of ships at the harbour that will gladly take you anywhere, especially away from us.
That means I could still save Emily. If only I could bring her ghost back into her body.
They're a nice bunch, in a way.
Pah!
Shouldn't we tell them about the disappearing souls?
Of course. All in good time.
Come on, Mary, let's go to the harbour. Oh dear, the terrible rocking. I think I'm going to be sick.